please check out our shirt on Teespring.
Hey folks, what's happening? What's going on in the little world? I'm going to talk about an interesting action movie that came out in 2021. It has a roughly male of 84%, and it is called Nobody.
So this movie is directed by Ilya Naishuller, but I really don't know much about him. I think he is a Russian director. I think this is like his very first United States review. But if I'm wrong, please put in the comments section. Also starring Bob Riverick. Most of you know him from the Breaking Bad series, the evil lawyer. Also the spin-off, Derek Kolstad. But I originally know him from Dr. Show that used to be aired on HBO back in the day. It was called Mr. Show, or with Bob and David, as I terms for it. Of course, you get the legend. Christopher Lloyd plays Bob's character's dad. Of course, everybody knows him from Back to the Future, but for me, it was Clue that came out in 1985, Taxi, the TV series from 1978 to 1983, and Star Trek, The Search for Spock, 1984. This guy's a legend. You got to look at his movie. This guy's been making movies till he's like 158 or something. I live with all of this. So I like how this movie starts. It very much starts at the end. Bob's character Hutch is at interrogating room with these two officers on the other side of the table, and he asks him a question. He kind of ignores it. He unzips his jacket. Here comes his cat. Opens his cat food, and the cat starts eating from it. And they ask him, "Who are you?" And he just looks down. "I'm nobody." So Hutch lives a very boring life. It kind of shows a time lapse what he does, during his whole week, and it just repeats over and over. Just wakes up, works out, eats, tell the kids goodbye, take the bus to work, and it just repeats over and over. Very simple, boring life. So one night, he's going downstairs. There's two couples looking at their house trying to rob them, and for some reason the son got a hold of him, a chokehold, and one of them had a gun to his head, and he told his son to let him go. And one of the thieves punches the kid in the face. And that day, his son lost a lot of respect. He got a lot of crap, what happened. And the cops gave him a hard time. It was my kid, it was my family, I would have done this. So the next day, I guess his little 3-year-old couldn't find the bracelet, so he only thought the people that broke in the house stole the necklace. So that was a snapping point. He was waiting for years for some reason to go back to his whole life. His whole life he used to be some kind of assassin. And then one of those jobs was to kill this one guy, and the guy begged for his life. He let him go. He said, "You better change your life. I'll check on you." He actually did check on the person's life, and turned out the guy lived a really great life, and Hatch was really jealous of it. "I want that life." So that was the beginning of him becoming a normal person in his life, but deep inside, he wanted to go back into the assassination world, and he kind of shows up his moves in the movie. You can tell he's really rusty because the first major fight he get in a fight with these guys. My guess is they're 25, 30 years old. He gets butt kicked, but he wins the battle. But you can tell he's really rusty. It's been a while since he got in this kind of fight. So and then later on, it kind of tells more of his backstory, who he was, what kind of things he did in his past, and why he chose to become a family man in the beginning of the movie. The character really stole this movie the most was Christopher Lloyd character. He plays Hutch's dad, and he looks like he's in a nursing home. He tires. He's waiting for his final days to be up, but you don't mess with him. He'll kick your ass. He knows how to use a gun. But it's just incredible chemistry with Christopher and Bob in this movie. So later on, you found out more about Hutch's family. His adopted brother had the same kind of skills he does. Hutch, his father, is an amazing marksman, and there's a great near the end of the movie, a good a fight scene in a factory with the rusty mafia. It's good to see Bob plays a whole different character. Most of the time he plays like a sneeze ball, or like an average person, but this character is really interesting because most of the time these characters play, they have no memories of them being a secret agent, and then something comes up and tells them who you are, or they live a double lives, kind of like True Lies. But it's an interesting movie of assassin who didn't want to become assassin no more. He wanted a little bit more boring during life, but deep inside he's prepared for something may happen, or he's itching for something to happen. But he kept it cool for many years, you know what I mean? But it's a great movie. I enjoy it. The action's in good. I like, the characters are very funny. Even the bad guy is really, funny, interesting person. But I think you enjoy this movie. You can watch it once again. Watch it on HBO Max right now. If you've seen this movie before, let me know what you think about the movie. Put it in the comment section. I'm curious to know, or any kind of stuff. Before I go bye-bye, shall we do different things every time? And please subscribe and like it, and hopefully I'll do better next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.